So let's talk about a year that a lot of experts are pointing to as a massive turning point for artificial intelligence. We're talking about 2026, the year AI is predicted to go from being this kind of neat tool we use to a fundamental part of our reality, changing our world in ways we're really just starting to get our heads around. Okay, and to kick things off, check out this quote. This really gets to the heart of it. We're not talking about a slightly better app or a faster algorithm. This is about a fundamental shift, a whole new layer being woven into the fabric of our lives. The predictions for 2026 aren't about one single change, but a whole series of them that stack up until we all just kind of wake up and realize that our jobs, the internet, even our sense of trust, it all feels completely different. So to really understand this massive shift, we're going to break it down. We'll look at why 2026 is the tipping point, the tech that's making it all possible, the huge impact on our jobs, how it's going to reshape our personal lives, and finally, how society as a whole is going to react to all of it. All right, so let's tackle the big question right off the bat. Why 2026? What is it about this particular year? Well, it's predicted to be the year that the whole conversation around AI takes this really dramatic and, frankly, very practical turn. For the past few years, the headlines have been all about these big, almost philosophical debates about artificial general intelligence, or AGI. But by 2026, the focus of the market is expected to completely shift. Corporate boards aren't going to be asking about the nature of consciousness. They're going to be asking, does this cut costs? Does it boost output? How do we plug this thing in reliably and safely to our 24/7 operations? The obsession becomes all about deployment, reliability, and the bottom line. And the scale of that shift, it is absolutely staggering. Projections are showing that AI adoption could hit nearly 70% in critical sectors by the end of the year. So this is no longer some niche tech for early adopters. No way. This is a structural change, and it's happening at a breakneck pace, driven by this just desperate, insatiable demand for AI computing power from literally every corner of the economy. But to really get a handle on the impact, we need to look under the hood. The changes we're talking about aren't just coming from slightly better chatbots. They're being powered by entirely new AI architectures that go way beyond what we're used to today. So here's the crucial point. The AI systems we interact with now, like ChatGPT or Claude, they're mostly built on what are called large language models, or LLMs. And there's a growing belief among experts that this entire architecture is starting to hit a ceiling. Why? Well, because the real world isn't just a book that you can read. Now, what's really interesting here is just how different the approach is. LLMs are masters of language. Their whole job is to predict the next word. But these new world models, their goal is to predict what happens next. They learn not just from text, but from video, from audio, from the actual laws of physics, to build these little internal simulations of reality. This is absolutely vital for things like robotics or self-driving cars, which need to understand that a ball is going to bounce or water is going to spill, not just know how to describe it in a nice sentence. And this idea of understanding the real world, it builds into this next concept of omni-models. Just think of these as the ultimate convergence of all the different AI capabilities. An omni-model isn't just about text or images. It's a single integrated system that can understand, reason about, and generate content across every medium you can think of. Google's work with Gemini already gives us a little peek into this future. A full omni-model stock brings together text, images, audio, and video, but then it goes even further into 3D environments and, this is the kicker, physical robotics. It's this cross-pollination of abilities that unlocks these astonishing new capabilities, like an AI that can literally watch a video of you trying to fix your car and give you real-time spoken instructions. Okay, so we have this incredibly powerful new technology. The most immediate and probably the most profound impact is going to be on the world of work. And we're not talking about some distant future here. The predictions for 2026 show a rapid and really deep structural shift in the labor market. This timeline really lays out the escalating pace of change just within that single year. It starts right where you'd probably expect, with automation in things like logistics and customer service. But by the middle of the year, it's already moving up the ladder into mid-level professional jobs in sectors like finance and healthcare. And then by late 2026, the prediction is that AI will be dominating critical decision-making roles, forcing a massive society-wide conversation about the future of work itself. And if you look at the economic data, it's even more stark. As AI adoption surges towards that 70% mark, the share of tasks performed by humans is projected to drop by a staggering 25%. And that's in a single year. This isn't just an efficiency gain. This is a fundamental rebalancing of who or what is doing the work. This level of disruption is fueling what you could only call a fierce corporate arms race. We're seeing huge strategic moves. AI labs being forced into the open through public offerings, while others restructure to shift from pure innovation to just disciplined execution. At the same time, you have established giants in sectors like pharma predicted to start acquiring AI startups, not just for partnerships, but to own the technology outright and block their competitors. This is exactly what happens when a technology moves from experimental to core business strategy. So what does this mean for our skills? Well, it leads to this crucial shift. As AI takes over the first draft of basically everything from legal documents to marketing copy, human value moves away from creation and towards validation. The most valuable professional isn't the person who can write the report from scratch anymore. It's the person with the judgment, the taste, and the risk management skills to spot what's wrong with what the AI spits out. But this shift creates a really serious tension. Companies are increasingly using what's called bossware to record how work gets done, capturing every single click and keystroke. The goal isn't just about monitoring productivity anymore. It's about capturing step-by-step patterns to train an AI agent to do that exact job. In 2026, we're expecting a major backlash as workers realize that, in training that agent, they might actually be training their own replacement. Okay, so let's shift our focus from the office to our personal lives, because this revolution isn't just about how we work, it's about how we live, how we communicate, and maybe even how we perceive reality itself. Now, this is where it gets really fascinating, because 2026 is shaping up to be a year of a huge paradox. On one hand, you have this offline renaissance. People are getting totally burned out by polarized social media feeds that are just filled with AI-generated slop. And this is driving a rise in things like dumb phones and in-person social clubs. But ironically, AI is also driving the second trend, the always-on assistant. As AI gets better, we'll rely more on voice commands and AI glasses, so we don't have to physically stare at our phones. We're moving offline, but at the very same time, we're becoming more seamlessly connected to AI in the physical world. Now, let's run through a few predictions that really start to mess with our sense of what's real. First up, imagine an influencer passes away, but their channel just keeps posting. The tone, the humor, it's all perfect. And the unsettling part, it works. People just keep watching. Or how about this? A new online outlet starts winning major journalism awards for its amazing, high-quality reporting. The facts are solid, the writing is crisp, and then it's revealed that the newsroom is almost entirely automated. This would spark a massive legitimacy crisis, right? It forces this huge debate. Does who wrote it matter more than if it's accurate? This one is, well, it's truly shocking. A high-profile court case just completely collapses because a key person involved is revealed to have never actually existed. And I don't just mean a fake name. I mean a fully synthetic identity with a social media history, photos, even deep-faked video calls. It only has to fool the system long enough to do the damage. And finally, on a really personal level, we might see the rise of what you could call regret outsourcing. People will turn to AI therapists and ask, what if I had taken that other job? And the AI, trained on all your personal data, could actually reconstruct plausible alternate timelines for you, basically turning emotional processing into a consumer product. So, you take all of these changes in our jobs, in our culture, in our sense of who we are, and it will inevitably lead to a wider societal reckoning. In 2026, we're going to see communities, institutions, and governments really start to grapple with this new reality in a major way. And that backlash will come from all sides. We'll see growing resistance from workers demanding new social safety nets. The rise of these always-listening AI assistants will trigger major privacy lawsuits. AI-driven disinformation is going to become a central political issue, and serious debates about policies like universal basic income will move from the fringes right into the mainstream. We'll also see this deep cultural split, especially in entertainment, over what role AI should even have in creating art. This all leads to a really critical prediction for politics. For years, the conversation has always been about national security or GDP. In 2026, we expect to see a major politician finally make the human impact of AI the absolute centerpiece of their campaign, addressing people's real fears and hopes about their jobs and their future. But while society is grappling with all these challenges, something else is predicted to happen that could completely reframe the entire debate. And this quote captures it perfectly. The world will see in a very real, tangible way that AI is a medical necessity. See, for the past few years, researchers have been quietly building these custom AI models for specific diseases. cancer, Alzheimer's, autoimmune disorders. In 2026, we are very likely to see the results of that work, and it could be in the form of a massive breakthrough. Whether it's in treating a disease we thought was incurable or just a fundamentally new approach to medicine, this event will demonstrate AI's undeniable life-saving potential. And all of this culminates in what one source calls the post-reality era. This is a time where objective reality is increasingly challenged by personalized, generated content. I mean, think about an AI-generated song that goes viral. To the person who loves it, it's real music, it's a real song. But to a critic who believes art has to be human-made, it's fake. Reality just becomes subjective, defined by our own individual bubble. And that leaves us with the ultimate question for 2026, and for the years that follow. When our technology can convincingly simulate our past, generate our culture, and fabricate our identities, the very definition of what is real comes into question. How we decide to navigate that challenge will define not just the next year, but the entire next era of human experience.